Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell you gotta do at the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out before we start the video. Don't forget to write me at kingtyson713@yahoo.com. Write me if you feel like you got an idea for the next video, or you want me to give you some advice about something and when it pertains to relationships, or whatever it is. Write me, kingtyson713@yahoo.com. I will not keep you waiting long. I will write you, y'all. I don't charge y'all. This is free. So look, let's get to the video. I got a question emailed to me, and they said, hey, look, how long should it take for a man to propose to a woman? Like, how long should it take? The engagement, well, not an engagement process, but yeah, how long it take for a man to get a ring, propose, and get married? How long should we be dating? You know, and my thing is this. Let me tell you about me, right? My son's mother, Trent, my ex-wife, my first wife. We were young when we met, and it took us 5 years to get married. We got married in 5 years, and then we divorced in like 2.5 years after our marriage. And my second wife, my current wife, we were together for a long time. We were together for like 8 years, you know, kind of off and on. And the last time we broke up, and then we got back together. I said, man, I gotta marry you. I'm like, I'm not gonna put her through this. You know, I almost lost her this last time for good, and you know, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna, you know, we was able to get back together again, and I said, nah, I can't play around and lose a really great woman. And so, you know, I proposed, but that was 8 years. Let me say this. But you got to look at the mental. When I got married, before I got married the second time, mentally I was not ready to be married. I still had a lot of issues from my first marriage, of how things ended. You know, I just mentally I wasn't there, and I want people to understand something. It's not necessarily about the time, how long it takes. It's about, are you ready mentally? Because I've seen people known each other for a couple of months and get married and been married forever, you know, until they pass away. Been married 40, 50 years. I've seen people who been dating for 10, 12 years, get married, and then they end up divorcing a couple of years afterwards. So it's not necessarily about the time, it's about your mental. It's about, are you ready to be in one with the person that you want to be married to? Are y'all willing to put everything to the side? I got a little phone call right there, but I'll let that pass. Are you? Excuse me, y'all. I hate that sound. I should have put that on stop. Are you willing to? Y'all know I do my videos, y'all. I don't edit nothing. I just let it go. I keep it raw. So anyway, are you ready for everything that comes with marriage? Because a lot of times people want to get married to have the wedding. They want to have the wedding dress and the suits, the best man, you know, the pretty wedding and all that stuff. That they want to have that. And so the thing is that, are you ready for what comes after the pretty day of a wedding? That's the true test. It's after the wedding, because during the wedding, everything, like planning the wedding is fun, but then it can be stressful too, because you want everything to come right, to be right. Then the actual wedding is beautiful, and everybody looks good. Everybody looks great. Pictures come out nice. Everybody having a good time because it's a wedding. Wedding brings a lot of joy. But After the wedding is where it all counts at. That's when the work begins. And so my thing is this. I look at situations like it just depends on the age and what a person been through in the past. This is why I tell people that when they ask me questions, I say you have to talk to that person about how was your past relationships. Are you still harboring? Because we don't even understand. We harbor old things from past relationships, and we still carry it on to the next relationship, and the next relationship, and the next relationship. And we're not understanding why we doing this. Sometimes we don't even know that we're doing it until you actually do some self-reflecting, or somebody point it out and you're open to receive what they're saying. Because what's a marriage if mentally you're not there? If you're not ready to be married, what's the point of it? So I tell people there's no real time limit, but you could tell when a person is not trying to be married. That's why you got to ask people in the beginning, are you marriage minded? Have you been married before? Okay, if you haven't been married before, are you looking to be married one day? I'm not saying you got to marry right now, but are you looking to be married? You know? So when I talk to my ladies on this, when you dealing with brothers and you like, damn, I've been with this brother for all these years and he hasn't proposed or anything. You got to look at his past relationships and look at, is he the commitment type? Does he commit? How long was his relationships? Or is he a guy that always be in relationships? His relationships don't last but 6 months to a year? Or he's always been a player. He don't never be in a relationship. He might be in a relationship every 5, 6, 7 years apart. You got to look at that kind of stuff. You know, is a brother just stringing you along and pretending like y'all gonna get married? You know, you got to watch that too. Some brothers that do that, they'll string you along and never gonna propose. This is why, ladies, you got to have your own mental clock in your head. Like, okay, I got to see what's going on. And ladies, you got to do this before you start having kids. Because I think a lot of times too, and when you start having kids before you actually get married, that keeps a hold on you as well. Because then now it's like, okay, well, I got kids with this man now. Like, even though we're not married, I want to be married one day. Maybe we could get married. But if brother still don't propose, and you still sitting there like, but damn, I guess we're not gonna get married. And then you don't want to leave because because y'all got kids together. That's some kind of tie, some kind of hold to you. So you got to look at things from all aspects of it. But my personal opinion, I don't think there's a certain time limit. But you do gotta have, ladies. This is for the ladies on this one. You do gotta have a mental clock in your head. Like, okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's see what we're doing. I don't want to be, and ladies, I don't want you to waste I hate to say they got good years. And I'm going to do a video on that too. But they're your good years, ladies, your best years. You don't want to waste your best good years on someone that's not trying to be committed to you. Because you could take a chance and be with somebody else who wants to. But these are things that, ladies, you got to ask yourself when you get involved with someone. Especially someone that's mature enough to have a conversation and not dealing with immature individuals, brothers that not mature enough to give you a solid answer or brush you off. So when a brother brush you off, when it comes to that, to marriage, you got to take that as a mental note. Okay, he ain't trying to be married, but he want to have a family. You got to start thinking about stuff like that, ladies. You got to start, ladies, you got to start knowing that you are worthy. And I know I hate to say marriage is the end all be all. It should be the end all be all. Or a committed relationship enough to where y'all are like marriage. You know what I'm saying? But, living together and y'all have a commitment with just y'all. Or however, y'all got it worked out. But I still say marriage, y'all. That's the end all be all. Because let me explain something. When a brother gets on one knee and proposes with the ring that he spent his hard-earned money on, whatever it took for him to get that money, he got it. and he bought it for appreciation of you, to show his symbol of love, that he wants you to be his wife. That's something that a man is showing you your value to him. It's not forced upon. You're not forcing him because you're saying, okay, well, he got three or four kids. When you gonna marry me? Or you need to marry me because we've been together for 7 years. When you gonna marry me? And you trying to? No, that's not the same, because you got some people that got married under those pretenses, and that's not the same as a brother on his own doing this on his own willingly. That's showing you that the value your value to him. That's what that's showing. So again, to answer the question, I don't feel like there's a certain time limit, but you need to have the conversation and see where it goes. Just have the conversation, not giving a deadline of what you think it is, but take mental notes. And ladies, y'all take mental notes the best. When things happen in relationships, y'all automatically take mental notes. Okay, he did this. I'm gonna store this in my head here. You know, y'all already take mental notes, but that's another mental note that you take. You don't ignore that. You know, you remember that, and you see, and then you see how far are you willing to go further in the relationship to seeing it's going somewhere, or is the relationship gonna stay stagnant and not go anywhere? And it's gonna be like how it always been from the beginning. But that's all I'm gonna talk about in this video, y'all. I'm King Tyson. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. On to the next video. Peace and blessings. Don't forget to like and subscribe. One love. I'm out.